Bouncing back as George drives and dishes to Kennard, and the Clippers give it away. Turnovers have been a problem for them. A nice pass from Russell to Reed, and he flushes it in. It's you on that mailing list. Ricky Rubio, we'll talk about him a little bit later, but a return to Minnesota. Russell, the southpaw, knocks it in, and
he's small player on him. D'Angelo Russell, he simply took one bounce, turned to his right shoulder, and overpowered him.
He was a little surprised he had that lane to the rim. Rubio for three, knocks it in.
Trying to figure out who might number 2 be on
I'll give you a hint. He wore a Clippers uniform. Russell, a teardrop jumper. George, a game of catch with Beverly. Beverly, good look at a three, and he gets his second triple of it.
Worse, but then you have to play defense with caution.
Ibaka fakes the three, steps inside from 20 and knocks it in his first field goal. Has been an international competition since his teenage days. George finds a seam, drives the lane, reorganizes in mid-flight, and Jordan McLaughlin, a local kid out of Rancho Cucamonga, went to high school at Etowanda, feeds it to Naz Reid. To Reid, played 30 games last year for Minnesota. This is McLaughlin, watched by Ivica Zubac, who has just checked in. Now to Anthony Edwards, the #1 overall. Now he matches his total in about a minute of play from his previous 2 games. George, taking matters into his own hands, rises for three.
Beasley straightaway three, gets the Wolves the lead back.
11 minutes, 0 for 5. Lou curls, catches, and connects. Just underway in this second quarter. Minnesota led by as many as 9. Russell knocks down the jumper. He has 6. Towns got injured shortly after Russell's arrival. Lou trying to continue, and he does. A joyful interview. If you haven't, he is very quick-witted. He fires up another three. Who said his shot wasn't going down? Into tonight's game, Edwards was just 4 of 17 from above the arc. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Jackson saunters to the cup and leaves it in. 9 in the first quarter. This is the largest lead for the Clippers. Lou to Kennard. Great look at a three. Straight as it in practice yesterday. Return is close. How close? Tomorrow close? I don't know. Good play coming out of the inbound for shot off the window. Doesn't fall. Kennard brings it back the other way for the Clippers. Inside the man. Powers it in with the right hand. Hernan Gomez. Ball deflected. Recovered by Mann.
There's that compact defense we were talking about.
No look into Kennard. Reverse layup is good. What a... Ibaka in the corner to Batum, back to Serge, double ball fake, and punches it home with the right hand.
Wasn't that fun bet?
Beverly uses Ibaka as a shield, steps away for the three, the third trip.
With all the bodies and hands in action, that's why dropping it or laying it, throwing that lob pass, they can find it that way. When you try to shuffle it off, he just had to be a little bit patient. He would have had a wide open look. Give it up.
Lou Williams ahead of the pack to the house and lays it in. Closeout by Colbert. And the Wolves come back the other way. Russell, stop and pop three, and he rips the cords. He'd have a couple of two-a-days though, but yes, point made. Kennard for three. Boy, he continues to shoot the ball well. Kennard inbounds to an unaware Ibaka, but he makes the recovery. George for three, 10 trays. Batum, touch pass to Ibaka. Look out below! Bending rims in downtown LA. Clippers lead. As the Timberwolves have it, Clippers lead 82-58. By the way, I don't know if you know that Jamie was an extra in Grease 2, doing her best Pink Lady. Comes Paul George the other way.
Will I spot Jamie in it?
You might. Batum for three, knocks it in 85-61. Beasley. Rubio collides with Kennard, draws the foul, drops the bucket, and gets one more for Paul George. But 4 of the 5 starters are in double figures. George, one of them, has 15, give him 18. Gets it to Lou, who just establishes position. Lou from the line to the lane to the rim. Counted on a foul. He can unlock any defense, but misfires there. 2.5 to play. Minnesota rebounds. Clippers lead 99-71. Another tray by Russell.
To no one.
Man, no. Zubats. Yes! 103-74. Ivica's. Man spins away from his defender. Down the lane. A lob to Zoo, and he on Fox Sports Go. Lou Williams, Clippers, as promised, open up with the ball, and the beat goes on for Lou Williams. And good ball movement here for the Clippers in transition. Jackson with a crossover and a reverse. Oh, put that in the highlight reel.
Dribble move and then a finish at the rim on the other side.
Beasley with space fills it up. They look to improve to 3-1, second consecutive season. The Wolves had that opportunity as well. They opened up the year last year 3-1. Kennard, he's ambidextrous, left hand, right hand.
To create some space.
Clippers defense recovers. Rubio off balance and knocks it in. Ricky Rubio is out in front, under 9 to play in this one. Kennard to Coffey, open for 3, lets it fly. Instant brew. Well, he's played with the Gophers. McDaniels surrounded by white shirts, doesn't. Coffey and Oturu were teammates with the Gophers. Vanderbilt inside, a whistle.
I feel really bad if I meet him for the first time. He says, "I know who you are." I said, "What are you on that?"
Scrappy play here. One of my favorite things to do, especially early on in the season. Big time finish from Vanderbilt. Wow, respect. They'll go to the line. The game will be a lot more fun to talk about for those guys than Sunday afternoon's game. Thankfully, they had you there to bring the sunshine. The attitude was a good one, I thought. Everybody just washed it away. They didn't harp on it, and they knew that they would have another opportunity tonight, and they took full advantage. Speaking of taking abbreviated season and the weirdness that we're going to have all year, the injury is costly on more than one level. Churu with a massive rebound. This one out as well, and the buzzer will sound with the Clippers winning for the 3rd time in 4 games, and all 3 of their wins